everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Broncos going up against the Buccaneers. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The lone receiver left. On first down, it's Palmer. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. They'll run the option left. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Hundley looking here for Smith downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now it's Peterson. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Get ready. 7-19, 7-19, 7-19, blue.
From midfield now. Here's Palmer. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Sam Shields, the one that got him down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Blue 58. Blue 58.
Halfback sent in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Here's Matt Darr now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
Patrick Peterson is almost an anomaly at cornerback. A big, thick, physical guy who can run with any receiver in the league.
Let's go.
Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Let's go.
Throwing, Hundley. The open man is Smith. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Now for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
Get ready. 1-18.
The motion man here, Fleener. On second down, here's Palmer. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion.
Get ready. Sally 19. Sally 19.
Here's Palmer to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Beckham. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. In the backfield is Anderson. Now Hundley. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Allen for a Bronco touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll run again with Bernard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Now Palmer on 3rd and long. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Beckham, the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they? Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd down, Anderson. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of just been driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Throwing now, Palmer on 1st down. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. Give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. Going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Blue 58. Deep.
On 1st down, it's Palmer. He's going to take another shot here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going?
And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10? Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Palmer. Thomas has got it, complete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Hundley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Check. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Detroit.
A first throw for the backup Osweiler. He's going to float this one deep. He's got a man, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's the linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be first down, Denver. In the backfield is Anderson. He's going to get the football. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Screen play, Anderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. C.J. Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos add on. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Let's go.
On second down, Palmer looking left side and completing it to Thomas. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Regular.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Mirror. All right now. Blue 95.
And the back goes into motion. Second and 10. It's Palmer again. And some room to roam now. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Giovanni Bernard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They run it again with Anderson. And he cuts it right and into space. C.J. Anderson. And all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson, 76 yards. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Here's Palmer to throw. And now this one's intercepted. A 3rd interception for Palmer. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Sally 19! Sally 19!
Back to the air, Palmer after the pick 6. Taking a shot here for Marshall. It's caught inside the 25. And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Regular! He's coming! All right, now, 1-18! Zip!
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
Here we go!
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. This will be caught at about the 3. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kobe Fleener, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to get a score back. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll make it third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Now Hundley. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that one good for 15 and a first.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing, Hundley. Smith catches left side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And not a blitz there, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Giovanni Bernard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon, and Denver getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Back to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go!
They'll drop to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Let's go. Grand 38.
10th carry now for Anderson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got time in the pocket. Going. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there on third down. And even 40 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Here we go. Grand 38.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Regular. Here we go.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. Left side and caught by Flainer. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Let's go. Let's go. Blue 95.
Throwing now. Palmer on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Nice production there from the former undrafted free agent C.J. Anderson.
And teams always want to bring people in with guys like C.J. Anderson. Okay, he's undrafted free agent. He's done well for us. Let's draft a guy over top of him or bring in someone else. And guess who always ends up emerging? C.J. Anderson. Every single time. Remember that big run in overtime to beat the New England Patriots in 2015 season? He's something. Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here's the option going right. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's really no surprise to see them running the ball here. They've got the lead, not much time left. They just want to keep the clock moving, and they can win it right now.
Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's third down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Screen play, Anderson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Throwing, Hundley. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Second down following the incompletion.
Check.
Second and 10. It's Palmer again. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. One last shot for Palmer. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And this is one of those, Charles, as broadcasters, we dread a little bit. We had to go deep into the stat sheets and notebooks to find stuff to talk about.
I hope you didn't notice, but I was stealing your notes as the game went along. I was like, Brandon was ready to go. Plenty of information. I started stealing from page 15 and 16 before you even looked down.
So for Denver, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Tampa.